Tonight on Podcast Them Down, we are reviewing BORKNAGAR's new album, Fall. Hail, Metal Nation, it is I, Tim.
There are some who call me Tim.
And that is Doug. And that is Matt. And, what I said before. BORKNAGAR, new album, came out, I don't know, recently, February. I'm finally getting around to reviewing it. And as you know, I only like jewel cases. I noticed you, Matt, have changed your background.
It's a big American party.
It is a big American party. Too bad this band's not from America.
Oh no.
They're Norwegian with a Swede in there. Okay, so I got the CD, and if this looks like a digipack, it's because it is. Why can't you just fucking put it in a jewel case?
I thought you had principles, Tim.
Well, you know, when I order something, I expect it to be in a jewel case, and I expect there to be a warning if they're going to send me the shitty-ass digipack, which will not last as long as my jewel case CDs. Anyway.
Oh, I always thought you were a digipack guy. Have we gone over this before?
So it opens up. They got the book here, nice and easy for it to fall out because it's not in a jewel case. And they got the CD and, all these corners that can easily get damaged. Thanks. So, let's start at the start. So, gotta fill out our album review spreadsheet. All right, so I got BORKNAGAR Fall 2024 CD version. The genre. They are often called... Wikipedia frustratingly calls them heavy metal. They are not heavy metal. I've seen them called folk metal, but that's just because they sing about trees, which I don't like either. I'd go progressive black metal.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
I can hear that. I mean, not that I'm listening to the album right now, but in the times I have listened to them, I can hear that.
Sure. So, the lineup of this album is ICS Vortex, lead and backing vocals, clean vocals mostly, and bass. He's the Swede. So I believe the rest are all Norwegian. All right. The guitarist, the longtime guitarist, I believe he formed the band of BORKNAGAR. The first letter of his name is capital O/.
Oh no.
Øystein G. Brun, and then that's guitar and production. And then Jostein Thomassen on guitar, Lars A. Nedlund listed as Lazar on keyboards, backing and lead vocals, and Bjorn Dugstad Runau on drums. Never heard of that guy. I don't know how long he's been in the band. Track list. See if you can pick up the theme here. Summits, Nordic Anthem, Afar, Moon, Stars Ablaze, Unraveling, The Wild Lingers, and Northward.
Sky stuff?
It's
Party
all
metal. It's all about having fun.
Damn it. It's all just naturistic Norwegian black metal nonsense. Okay. Just like all the other albums of theirs. So my review up front for this album is kind of similar to my Beverly Hills Cop review. This whole album is very, very BORKNAGAR. So if you listen to the first song or any of the songs and don't like it, you're going to hate the rest of the album because that is the arena they stay in.
That is my experience as well.
They stay in the BORKNAGAR box or the BORKNAGAR. And it's funny because all the reviews are like, they're pushing the boundaries. No, they're not. They put out they put out True North again. They put out Winter Thrice again. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm saying that as this BORKNAGAR album sounds like a BORKNAGAR album.
Well, I think we talked about this on air before, but progressive does not equal innovative in any way.
Right.
Progressive is a prison just like everything else. A good one. Don't get me wrong.
Right. So, yeah, song lengths are all, they're almost entirely north of 5 minutes. There's some 8-minute songs. There's a 10-minute album closer. Like I said, most of the songs sound the same. Just sound like standard BORKNAGAR fare in a good way, except for possibly Nordic Anthem. I think it sounds to me like they wrote it after going to a Highland concert. They're like, let's do that. So it's kind of tribal sounding.
It reminds me a bit of the Who. What are they? Was that Mongolian band?
Yeah.
They have like those like big drummy sounds, like block, block, blook, blook.
Yeah. So it's yes, yeah. That's what Nordic Anthem sounds like. I know I'm jumping all over the place. In the first song, they're singing about nature and stuff like that.
Summits.
Like most of the rest of the album. But there's a great part where Vortex is, so like the death vocals are like talking about like what he sees from the summit, and he's like, I gotta look it up. It's like he says like the waves gently sway, and that's in clean vocals, gently sway, and then there's the black metal, gently sway. It's just like, it's such a weird phrase to scream.
Yeah, it was the less I noticed what was actually being sung, the more I liked the songs.
Yeah, these lyrics could have been all generated, just from the BORKNAGAR lyrics generator, which I'm sure exists. Oh, I did notice an error. Some of the stanzas in the booklet are out of order.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
I really hope someone
pick a random example. Let me just pick a random example from here. In orbit, in trance, the lunatic advance, aim to control the shiny object, mounted scope in hand, flawless plan. How about this from Stars Ablaze? We walk our paths, the maps in our blood, fathers and sons in the absence of God, the starlit sky, our undying guide. We march our stitches, our spirits abide. It's all straightforward.
Sounds great.
So if you own other BORKNAGAR and think it's meh, don't get this one. If you think it's the best thing ever, get this one too, because it's more of what you like.
I mean, I'm enjoying what I've listened to, which is all of the album and definitely not the first 2 tracks.
I definitely want to say this is leaps and bounds better than like the vast majority of black metal, because there's like dynamics.
Okay, and it does have like what is that? It has a tonal texture,
Yes.
where it isn't just like a spigot that got like turned on and it's just like dropping into a bucket, and you're like, holy shit, am I going to run out of bucket before the spigot runs out of water? You're like, okay, it's interesting, it's changing. You're right, it is very dynamic.
I kept forgetting what I was listening to in a good way. I'm getting like AOR vibes. Like,
okay,
wow, up and down, up and yeah.
Yeah, I also love ICS Vortex's vocals and the way he harmonizes stuff. He's got this like signature thing he does, and like he just puts his stamp on everything. Anything he's singing on, that's how it goes. Okay, let's throw some numbers at this.
All right.
I am going to go with, this is going to be a short episode. That's fine. We need short episodes.
Do we though?
Well, it shouldn't take as long to listen to an album as it should to listen to a review of the album, so it's fine with me.
I guess that's true.
All right. I'm going with an 8 for this. It's if this wasn't BORKNAGAR, I'd complain. It sounds like I've only been saying negative things, but what I think what I'm really saying is that BORKNAGAR has figured it out and is just reapplying the formula and keeping it at the high standards that has been it. And perhaps they'll inspire me to write a new song, because the working title for one of the new Eisenmore songs was Winter Once, which is a play on words of the BORKNAGAR album Winter Thrice, you see. Oh, it was so funny. All right. What do you got for your score for the music?
Hold on, I'm holding my sides. They've split.
All right, well, put them back together and tell me what you score this album.
Musically, are we
musically,
using the review
just music.
codex? Musically,
Yeah, this is just the music score. The score, if you will.
It's a strong score. I gotta give this an 8. I mean, I haven't heard a bad track yet, and I've listened to the entire album, which means every part of this album is great. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm also an 8. It's making me want to listen to the early stuff. It's a qualified 8. When we do the retrospective in 2028, it might change. 3 listens in, it's an 8.
Yeah.
Presentation, I already complained about.
Well, we know
being out of order, the digipack. You know, these are not things I like. The artwork
is cool.
Is also very BORKNAGAR. It's like I don't even know. It's like waves crashing on a mountain, I guess.
Yeah, it's like if Van Gogh lived in Middle Earth.
It looks like an oil painting to me as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then like the it's metalized with the excessive serif on fall.
And I like the sneaky little Thor hammer in there.
Oh, and the logo?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's pronounced Mjolnir.
Oh, Mjolnir. Some band. I forget what band it is.
All of Scandinavia is just...
They're a pretty okay band, but they had a t-shirt that said "Get Mjolnired," and I always thought that was amazing.
I wish I could take credit for that one. I mean, I can take credit, but it would be dishonest.
You would be a dick.
All right, so subtracting the appropriate penalties, I'm going to give the presentation an 8.
Okay, seems fair.
Yeah, 8.
Do you have an 8?
I've been at
8?
8. I thought I said 8 already.
No, you agreed with me.
Oh, I agree with you.
Digipack guy. I see you changed your name.
Hello,
All right.
Wait, hold on. It's a Digipack, right?
This is.
Yeah.
10.
No, that is a fraudulent 10.
No, it was a reasoned decision.
All right, everyone hold up their physical copies of the CD. All right, since you don't have one, you can't. See, Doug has one. You can't. Don't pull it out of her hair. What are you doing? That's a book. That's a BORKNAGAR.
Yeah.
No, this is a BORKNAGAR.
A BORKNAGAR.
Stop pulling things out of her hair. Give me a high five, jugulator. Ow. Ow.
I'm sorry.
Would you hurry up so we can get to the trueness score?
I'm sorry. It was a Simpsons episode where they had, no, it was The Critic, where it was Arthur 3, Return of the Liver, and he has acute cirrhosis, and he says, "Doctor, someone's gone and eaten all of your popsicles."
I remember that one. Okay, trueness, metal score, anything, Vortex and Østen Brun do is gonna be metal as fuck. So, without disappointment. So, I'll give it a 9.5.
That's fair.
They're staying true to their brand.
I mean,
they found their niche, and they're still delivering that quality.
But I do think that around track 6, things start to unravel a little bit. So that's why
the name of the song.
That's why they're not getting the full 10 out of me, but 9.5.
So would Isan have gotten a 9.5 on his last solo record?
I don't know. How many saxophones are on it? Because for every saxophone, I deduct 10 points.
Oh, for every saxophone, I add 10 points.
God damn it. You are what's wrong with metal. Hey, there was a show recently that you would have loved because it had
Really?
the stupidest fucking band on it ever.
Really?
No, I'll tell you off the air.
Sax is high.
And it wasn't Trollfest. Doug, you got a metal
Be a
score?
saxophone.
Yeah, it's an 8.5. I don't disagree with you, but I find some of what they do annoying, but entirely true to the genre, their subgenre. So
That makes sense.
I get that. Yeah, so this is a strong contender, but it definitely doesn't hold a candle to Invincible Shield or Battle Ballads in the album for 2024. But it's better than Ministry. That's where our scores landed. But I don't think it's hard to be better than Ministry.
oh, hey, at least that came in a jewel case. You can attest to.
boo.
That's right. All right. Well, until next time, Metal Nation, make sure your stanzas are in order.
Sorry, pal. We're gonna have to do this later. But could you do me a favor? Could you have a great day? Could you do that for me?
You know, I hate you. I hate you because whenever you play that, I spend the entire week just saying that to people, or at least fighting the urge to say that to people.
I jump his bones.
I say that all week.